More real estate warning signs, more frontline reports. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, welcome into the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. Before we get into today's red hot topic, I'm going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please watch to the end for my final thought. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. It's very important to stay close to the channel in these very tricky times. All right, folks, welcome into the channel today. I hope you're all doing great. It's always an honor and a privilege to be with you. So today we're going to have another hard-hitting, pull no punches, buckle up, strap in look at the wild world of real estate. As a California licensed real estate agent, I've been living in the Wild West. It has been complete insanity when it comes to real estate. People drinking the real estate Kool-Aid at the highest levels right here where I'm at, working with the highest level agents in the world and one of the most euphoric markets in the world. It has been nothing short of head spinning for me. Came to YouTube and started warning people, please be careful. This is an artificially created housing market due to government stimulus and stimulus spending. There is nothing organic about it. So one of the things we're going to look at today, folks, is some of the things that I use as my active systems, portals, and ways I temperature check my local real estate market. And the reality is I don't care where you live. Everybody had increase in property values, especially in residential. Commercial is a different conversation, but a conversation that we've had on this channel. And one of the elephant in the room, commercial real estate has got the potential of dragging the whole economy down because we see businesses failing. Empty spaces, those are attached to banks, mortgages, loans, payments that aren't being made. So that's something that's just been ignored by mainstream media, but that's what I'm here for, is to continue to temperature check what's going on. Folks, listen, I would benefit from this euphoria continue. I could be one of like one of these other content creators that's full of rainbows, sunshine, puppy dogs, and candy sprinkles telling you, oh, well, due to supply and demand and low interest rates, it's going to continue to put upward pressure on property and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. It's all noise. It's all chatter. Go live through a downturn and lose a home, and then come back and talk to me. Maybe I'll listen to your rainbows and sunshine position. But right now, I didn't listen in the last crash. Many people didn't, and that's what I'm seeing in this bubble as well. So the law of averages is alone just got to get your attention. Anything that goes up at that level has greater risk of coming down at an equally fast level. And that's what we're going to see potentially this year, 2022. We've already heard these warnings from much more wealthy people than me, but yet most people will continue to ignore that. I see a lot of people still out in these markets trying to buy. And again, while some people I don't worry about at all. There are a lot of people, first-time home buyers, minimum amounts down, that I know are just setting themselves up from disaster because I have walked in their shoes before and I've held those people's hands through a real estate transaction more than once. So one of the things that I wanted to share with you today, folks, there's another content creator that I do watch. We don't endorse each other. We probably don't even know about each other. But he's a data-driven content creator, and his data is pretty reliable, and he's actually warning people, giving real talk as well. So for that reason alone, I've given him some of my time and checked out some of his channel. But one of the things that I will say is he's pulling a lot of data from reliable sources, whether it's job reports, local economies, whatever the case may be. And one of the recent ones I saw that I thought was interesting, so I wanted to provide some frontline report narrative on a temperature check that's pretty much lines up with a similar demographic is internet searches. The internet searches that are now being orchestrated on home searches. And so we've seen a steep decline in the amount of people actually typing in real estate search keywords. And one of the things for me personally, I believe I have a really great way to temperature check this one, because as an active real estate agent, many of us will pay for internet leads from whether it's Zillow, Opendoor, Redfin, Realtor.com, whoever's providing lead service. There's many lead service companies out there. Zillow is probably about the biggest one, and I've worked Zillow internet leads before. My current lead service comes from Realtor.com, and so I work with Realtor.com on handling all the home buyers that are searching within their website, which is massive. To during the height of the buying euphoria, it was just insanity, the amount of internet leads of people searching on that platform that were getting pushed off to me, and me and my team were fielding those calls, trying to handle that call volume. It was insanity. It's about when I turned on my camera and started giving real talk about this. I knew right then, there alone, that there, because having been working real estate leads for years, and then seeing it explode the way it did when the government lowered the interest rates and made it realtors essential workers, trying to stimulate the economy. It was a full strategic play, but overheated the market, and they let it go too long. It became a runaway train, came off the rails, and they haven't been able to bring it back to the station. We're talking about doing that this year, and it looks like that, in fact, will be the case. But even before these measures have now been implemented by the government to try to slow the economy, we saw a deep dive of internet search engine keywords take place. People basically I just noticed it months ago. My phone, the internet lead demographic of my business reduced significantly. And so now and I've probably temperature checked it and heat mapped that for you here at the channel before. The reality is that more and more people are just dropping out. They don't trust this market. They see what's happened to our economy. We here at this channel, and I thank you for all the people that participate, have been warning people of this. This is a very fragile economy, unorganic growth. The housing market can't sustain itself. The stock market can't sustain itself. The crypto market cannot sustain itself. The markets cannot sustain themselves anymore. That's why we've seen so many huge investors reduce their positions in these markets and become cash heavy. They're more willing to have cash devaluing on the sidelines than they are with leaving it in pumped up markets. And so the writing on the wall has been painfully clear. And so one of the things that we're seeing now, folks, is that the amount of people searching properties on the internet has dropped off a cliff. And I saw this months ago, but I did see this one content creator reporting on his data-driven content, reporting the same thing. And it just made me think, I'm going to come provide a video with a Frontlines report, boots on the ground agent that's servicing a huge real estate website, and basically confirm that to be, in fact, the case. My internet leads have been way down. Now, I have many portals and systems where I heat map and temperature check active buyers. When I received this influx of buyers, they all went into my portals and systems, and I create custom search criteria based on their price range, area, the specifics of their home search that after talking to them, that we tailor made for them, so I could feed them anytime a listing came out, just email them instantly in real time when these properties hit the market. And then I can watch if they've opened the email, did they put it on their save list, are they inboxing me, are they reaching out to me? And so that has died off significantly. I continue to get emails from banks that want to have agents onboarded to be trained to handle distressed properties. This is still a real live scenario that's occurring in the real estate industry, where banks are now dealing with distressed properties. We've talked about this before, folks. In final thoughts today, I reported when we turned on the camera about summertime, less than a year ago, that this will take approximately a year to play out. We've had big wealthy people, Elon Musk, just based on his gut feeling, we're headed for a recession this year. It lines up with the math. I've said we're about a year out. There is too many things going on right now that we can't just ignore anymore. The reality is, folks, my job is to protect you. And if just getting you to admit there's a problem is the first step in fixing a problem, I've always said on this channel, our job is to get out of the problem and in the solution. And the first step is always admitting there is a problem. This economy has a huge problem. I think most of us can agree with that as we see stores failing, going out of business. Not only the mom and pops now, the big ones are going down as well. Commercial real estate is in the tank. Store shelves are having a hard time keeping products on their shelves, and they're charging more for less. It's just, there's so many warning signs right now that we cannot ignore anymore. This is not a simple supply and demand and interest rate problem anymore with the real estate market, because of the fact that people are less interested in searching homes and buying in at the top of the market. We've been reporting on this for some time now. The mainstream media is basically lagging behind because of the government implementing narratives to try to keep us euphoric and feeling safe in these markets. Nobody's feeling safe anymore. The only people in the stock market right now are speculators trying to day trade. Any big time investor that just buys stocks for the long haul, like Warren Buffett, he's not in there day trading, by the way. Warren Buffett is not in the stock market day trading, waiting for markets to open and start moving money around, speculating. He's got long-term stocks and companies he believes in. They're going to go down. They always have. He's going to move around money only very rarely in companies that maybe he doesn't believe that have the ability to weather this kind of storm anymore. But those moves have been made a long time ago. Insider trading has already taken place. The rest of us retail investors, if we're in these stock markets, are now just in there trying to make a quick buck. There's no such thing as get rich quick. The smart money will be the money that gets on the sidelines with the rest of the smart heavy hitters and waits for this economy to finally crash and burn. And believe me, folks, it will. It's the $1 million question is when, and will it be a correction, recession, or depression? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear them, and I might even report on them on our next video. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below. Go make it count today. We'll see you on the next video.